Yo, yo, RX back with another recap of UFC Abu Dhabi, the Ritter versus Whittaker. We back with another recap of an early fight night on a Saturday afternoon that was good. Kind of. I don't know how, it's a weird way to try and describe this card, because it was not good to, a high tier, but it's not bad to a 318 tier. It's a weird one to try and describe. It was not bad, but it was not spectacular either. It's not the worst card, but there's been better, just fight nights. It was alright. It was alright. Not great, but alright. Yeah, that's about it was good. It's a weird way to try. Again, I can't really describe this card because there was a lot of good on it, and there was some bad on it. So you kind of got to take both with their own grain of salt, and I don't know which one makes more sense to take. So I don't know. I enjoyed it. I guess is the best way to say it. I did enjoy it. I thought the card was fun. It was early on a Saturday, which I think played to its advantage, because if this was a later card, I think a lot more people would be a little bit annoyed because why is this on so late? Why are we staying up for this? But waking up for it, more understandable. It was fun. A few bad fights, but not awful. Still better than 318. It was fine. I can't say much bad, so take that as you will. Again, way better than 318, which was just carried by its prelims. Kind of like this card, to an extent. Alright, so even though the main card was way better than 318 just because there was one finish on it and the fight quality was a little bit better. But I don't know, it was good. Still not what the UFC should be putting out, but for what it is, it's fine. So I'll take it. Fun Saturday afternoon card. I had fun with it. Had a fun after party with it last night. If anyone caught that, we went for almost 3.5 hours, which was sweet. So that's why the recap's coming out a little bit later, since I talked about the card so much last night. I don't feel like I have to record a recap when I'm half asleep at night, so I hope y'all enjoyed the after party if you caught it. And yeah, I'm ready to recap this card. It's let it set in for a day. I'm ready to talk about it, so let's do just that, shall we? Only thing we're left to say before we do is the normal. Please comment, and subscribe. 200 subs goal by the end of 2025. Still at around 160, so let's see if we can keep climbing. As we head into the recap for UFC Abu Dhabi, I'll have to say something because I don't believe I am. Said the YouTube shit, talk about how the card was decent, but hard to describe in a way, and I think we're ready to recap it, so shall we waste any more time? I don't think we shall. UFC Abu Dhabi recap. Let's begin. You ready? I know I am. 12 fights early on a Saturday, and we began in the heavyweight division with the same fight we began the breakdown with. No fights got cancelled on weigh-in day. Everyone made weight, and we had the same card we had to break down. So let's start where we started with the breakdown in the heavyweight division with a low-level fight that was pretty terrible, and it's proved why I should stop listening to people when it comes to hyping up new fighters. As we had our first fight of the night in the heavyweight division, a very shitty fight to start the night. I think the women's fight would have been a better start to the card. They were on a nice streak, but I guess they didn't want to continue that. Because here instead of female opening card, we got some shitty heavyweights. To begin UFC Abu Dhabi with Martin Buday versus Marcus Buchecha. I swear to God, I'm done listening to y'all when it comes to new fighters, because y'all are just wrong again and again and again. God damn it. Oh God. where do I begin? Again, I'm never listening to y'all again about fighters. Patchy Mix, fucking Patricio Pitbull, Marcus Buchecha. Y'all keep hyping these guys up for their debut, and they keep looking like ass. Like, what the fuck else do I gotta say? Like, I'm not saying I can scout talent either. You've seen how many people I've hyped up on Contender Series that suck. But for fuck's sake, guys. Is everyone you hype up shit? Come on, man. This Buchecha dude is garbage. I called it in the breakdown. He's just a heavyweight Rodolfo Vieira. And that was a pure guess. And I was right. And Rodolfo Vieira is actually good compared to this guy. And I know I picked him, so I fell for the trap as well. But he was fighting Martin Buday, who's garbage. He made him look good. Fucking garbage, man. Garbage. Stop hyping people up. They're not in UFC for a reason. They suck. Before I rant for another couple minutes about these scrubs, let's just get to the recap of the fight real quick. Round 1, it was mainly a striking match. Buchecha couldn't get a takedown, and Buday easily beat him on the feet. No shocker there. Round 2, Buchecha was able to get a fight down eventually and lay on Buday for round 2, making it 1-1 going into the third. And then round 3, it was much like round 1. Buday was able to keep standing. I think he even ended the fight on top at one point. And after 5 more shitty minutes, Martin Buday clearly took round 3 and won the fight 29-28 to get the win as the underdog. Good pick by whoever picked him. Yeah, this fight was shit. Shitty fight to begin the card, shitty fighters to begin the card. I don't know what you want me to say, to be honest. This was bad. It seems like good to see the rare time everyone agrees with a scorecard. Excuse me, Jesus. These fat fucks are making me fucking... I know. But, yeah, the rare time everyone agrees with a scorecard. You can't really score the fight any other way. And, yeah. So, simple there, no robbery. Which is sadly something you gotta say a few times on this card, because people really like to cry robbery. But they got this right here completely. And, yeah, this fight sucked. So, simple there. For once, I won't start with the winner of the fight. I want to just rant about this bum a little more. This dude's garbage. Just cut him. Like, he's 35 years old, which was a red flag as is. He can't throw a fucking punch. His takedowns are garbage. Like, these guys from 1 are just steroid juice heads, and the second they get the shot in the UFC, they lose. I'm pretty sure this dude was on Contender Series. Yeah, this Hugo dude, another guy from 1, who had a nice record at one point. He's shit. These guys from 1 are just steroided monsters who suck. Like, because when they come to UFC, they gotta get off the steroids, and they're not good anymore. This dude's garbage, this Buchecha dude. He can't strike. He can't even grapple that well. He's just a shittier heavyweight Rodolfo Vieira. And who's fighting next week, funny enough. And he sucks. I can't put it in simpler terms. He's garbage. So, a waste of a signing, a waste of y'all hyping him up. I literally remember seeing tweets all week. Buchecha could be the next guy at heavyweight. Where? Fucking where? Get real. This dude sucks, and y'all fell for a trap. I listen to y'all, and I feel stupid for doing that. Fucking, you guys gotta stop hyping up these tomato cans, bro. They're not good. When will you notice these guys are not in the UFC? Suck. So, it's getting silly now, man. It truly is. A waste of a signing. Complete fucking waste of a signing. And then for the winner of this fight, Martin Buday, he still sucks, but he was a better fighter here, which says a lot. He's now on a 3-fight winning streak, even though I still don't think he won this fight. Still a 3-fight winning streak, one of the saddest 3-fight winning streaks you'll ever see. Andrei Arlovsky, really? Iran Satibaldiev, who you lost to in my opinion, and Buchecha, who's shit. I can't keep getting away with this. How is he 7-1 in the UFC? That's truly, on paper, that's a fucking crime. And yeah, he sucks. Like, we went on a rant last night about how bad heavyweight is, and this is just another example of why it sucks. So, Martin Buday is a god-awful fighter. I can't put it in simpler terms than that. Lastly, to save on this fight, since he is a ranked fighter, I will give him a fight idea because it's easy. Who could Buday fight? I wouldn't mind seeing him fight either Spivak or Tai Tuivasa. Like, I don't think Tai Tuivasa's ever gonna fight again, but maybe Spivak, probably, I'd imagine. Tybora's booked, Lewis ain't fighting down. Tuivasa, I don't think he's gonna fight ever again. He already fought Shamil, makes no sense to fight Mick. Teixeira and Rizvan are coming off losses, so probably Spivak would make the most sense, I would imagine. After getting robbed against Waldo. So, do you really care though? I don't. I probably won't even put that in my fight ideas posts on social media. It's so fucking meaningless. So, who gives a fuck? I don't know who would win that fight between Buday and Spivak. It'd probably be a pick'em because they both suck. So, either way, do you care? No. Probably Buday and Spivak, but again, truly, who gives a fuck? This fight sucked. UFC made a waste of a fucking signing that y'all hyped up like always. And yeah, he sucks. So, shitty fight to begin the night. Buchecha's garbage. Buday's still garbage. Somehow he's on a 3-fight winning streak and ranked over Walter Walker. How is Walter not ranked yet? And yeah, this fight sucked. Really bad way to begin the night. Hopefully some people made some money on Buday, at least. And outside of that silver lining, I can't think of anything good of this fight. So, shitty fight. Buchecha sucks. Buday somehow on a winning streak and ranked. Let's see him fight Spivak. Shitty fight to begin the night. Can't say much else than that, man. After that, we get to our first finish of the night, and maybe the worst reffing I've ever fucking seen in a fight. Not gonna spend a lot of time here, but what else could you say? I don't even know what to say about this fight, to be honest. As we head into our second fight of the night in the featherweight division, our first of only a few finishes on the card. I think there was 4. Yeah, I think 4 finishes on the card, and this one, I don't even know what to say about it. It was so bad. As we have in our second fight of the night, our first finish of the night in the featherweight division, the hometown guy is back, and still shitty, as we had Stephen Nguyen versus Mohammad Yahya. No bullshit. Maybe the worst reffing I've ever seen. Trust me, we all love Jason Herzog. Dude's one of the best referees in the sport. This is the worst reffing job I've ever seen. No bullshit. The fight should have been over after the 3rd knockdown. Stephen Nguyen knocked Yahya down 8 times. It should have been over after the 2nd or 3rd one. I don't know what the fuck I don't know what the fuck Jason Herzog was doing. But I don't know what princes over there paid him or what money line he bet on for Yahya. But this was disgusting to watch. This was worse than Benoit Saint-Denis' debut against Zaleski, if you remember. I'm sorry, you gotta fire Herzog, man. He's done. He can't do this shit anymore. He almost got a man fucking killed. So, I don't know what you want me to say. This was the worst ref job of all time. Good win for Stephen Nguyen. He looked good. Impossible not to look good against the shittiest fighter on the roster. But, yeah, good one for Stephen Nguyen. Got a bonus, which he deserved. Like, I don't even know, man. Pathetic. This was a pathetic fight. No offense to Stephen, but, like, dude, this was pathetic. And somehow they made me feel sympathy for Mohammad Yahya. He got beat up so badly. So, what the fuck does that tell you? This fight was not even competitive. It never should have went past, like, 3 minutes. Or 3 knockdowns. And you gotta fire Jason Herzog. So, I don't know what else you want me to say. No, I'm not gonna do a fight idea for these cans. I don't care. Stephen Nguyen's garbage. He got a nice win here, but yeah, he's a terrible fighter. And Mohammad Yahya, you gotta cut already. He is so bad. I get it. The princes over there are gonna keep you like him, they want him on these cards. But after a while, ain't you tired of seeing your flag get your shit on? Because Yahya keeps losing. So, Yahya sucks. Cut him, and cut Jason Herzog in the same breath. And, terrible fight. Nice win for Nguyen, at least bonus-wise. Happy for him. 8 knockdowns, about 5 too many, and pathetic reffing from Herzog. Maybe the worst I've ever seen. Cut Yahya. Nguyen still sucks, but he got the win here. Pun intended. Just bad. Bad. Thank God for the doctor, or Yahya would still be getting beat up to this hour. So, just sad. Pathetic. Disgusting. Do better, Herzog. We know you can. After that, I'm not going to waste time with this fight since nothing goddamn happened. Our third fight of the night in the light heavyweight division. The only light heavyweight, one of the only 2 light heavyweight fights of the night, and I can't even call this a fight, to be honest. It was so pitiful. As we had in our third fight of the night, where neither guy actually wanted to fight, Billy Elekana versus Ibo Asslan. My bad, I called this a fight because all these 2 dickheads did for fucking 15 minutes is to look at each other and spar. So, my bad. This fight was pitiful. Billy didn't want to fight. Ibo didn't want to fight. Neither dude tried to win this fight. Somehow the judges found a winner. I don't know how you could score this fight. I gave it to Ibo, but fuck if I know who won. The fight sucked. it fucking sucked, and these guys are terrible. So, the worst fight of the card, they literally didn't hit each other once. Actually, I want to see the stats for this, if I may. Because I'm intrigued. I want to see how many times they actually hit each other. Because I swear to God, it was like 0. Where is it? I want to see how many times these guys actually hit each other. Because again, I swear to God, it's like it was 0. 35-29 over 3 rounds. 35-29. 10-8. 10-9. 15-12. That's fucking pitiful. These guys are garbage. When they both fought, they were both the most coward shit I've ever seen. He was scared to fight. He was scared to fight. Elekana's garbage. Ibo's a bitch fraud. I don't even know what to say. They both suck. I don't think I'm gonna cut Ibo yet. No idea how Billy Elekana got a win in the UFC. Worst fight of the night. They fucking suck. After, well, again, fight, calling it a fucking fight is disrespectful to real fights. My bad. After that, we get back on track, and the rest of, well, the next 3 prelims are pretty good after the first 3 were weird. As we have in our 4th fight of the night, I can't believe this actually ended in a finish. In our 4th fight of the night, our only female fight of the night, the females are really getting finishes lately. That's awesome. We have in our 4th fight of the night in the strawweight division a fight that shockingly ended in a finish, and I shockingly got it right. My first underdog pick of the night. We have to get the card back on track after a pretty bad start to it. We had Tabatha Ricci versus Amanda Ribas. Tabatha Ricci is a finisher now? I don't even know what to say, to be honest. I did not know Tabatha Ricci was getting finishes now. So to recap the fight, in round 1, Ricci was not able to do a lot. She was kind of just getting beat up at range. It was a lot like the Yan Xiaonan fight to an extent. Losing on feet, clearly lost the round. Was able to get in the clinch a few times in round 1, but didn't do a lot with it. I don't know why. You could score round 2 once you got a finish in it. Yeah, not really a good round for Ricci. I thought it was going to be a lot like that for the rest of the fight. Again, like the Yan Xiaonan fight. No idea how you gave Ricci round 1, but morons do shit like that. And then round 2, she was really starting to take over. Ribas slowed down and was letting Ricci clinch her up against the cage more, and eventually halfway through the round, Ricci threw a left elbow up in the clinch that landed right on Ribas's left eye, and she apparently broke something in her fucking eye socket or whatever, and she just crumpled to the ground, and it was over. Tabatha Ricci gets her first knockout in the UFC, her second knockout in her whole career, and I hope someone bet on that because you are swimming in money right now. Yeah, I guess Tabatha Ricci is a finisher now. I did not know that. And do you want to laugh? If I can even get my mouse to get to that point. 0.8% picked her by knockout. If you picked or bet Tabatha Ricci by knockout, you're a fucking genius. I picked her to win. I didn't think she was gonna finish. Ribas. Good for Ricci, man. Good for Ricci. Beautiful elbow, right on the eye, which is pretty smart. I got target. Why not target the eyes if you can? And yeah, it was legal. It was a nice elbow, nice finish in the clinch to beat a higher ranked fighter, a veteran who's not been finished a lot. Good win for Ricci, man. Good win. I still don't think she's good, and I'll talk about that more in a second, but she got my underdog pick right. She got a nice finish. Should have got a bonus. Good fight. Good win for Ricci. Good finish. Can't really say much else, can ya? Not much else to say about the recap there, so let's talk about the fighters. And we'll begin with the Baby Shark, the winner, and I guess the finisher, Tabatha Ricci, getting her second career knockout. I wonder what the first one was. And getting her first finish in the UFC since Jessica Panay a couple years ago. What was her other knockout of her career? Punches back in 2021. And that was her last UFC, or last fight before the UFC. So I'll be honest. Good win for Ricci here. She beat a higher ranked veteran, yada yada. I still don't think she's good at all. She's too small for strawweight. She's really an atomweight. She has no fucking striking ability. I don't know why she's dating a boxer if she's not getting better striking. She has no idea how to get at it. She just doesn't know how to strike. She wings punches that are never going to hit you. So, her clinch work, her dirty boxing, clinch work, whatever you want to call it, is good. We know she's decent on the ground. If she can't get into those positions, though, she has no fucking chance. Again, she looked terrible in round one. She's lucky Ribas sucks and let her get in on the clinch and beat her up there. Because if she couldn't get on the inside, she was going to lose a 30-27 decision, just like the Yan Xiaonan fight. She can't strike. She just has no idea how to get on the inside and strike. She has no kicking game. So, yes, she's not an awful fighter. Again, she has clinch work and grappling. But she can't strike. She can't kick. Can't get on the inside and strike. Cardio is like, she's just not great. She's okay. 30 years old, very short. Again, sure got a bonus here. But she's just not good. She's just not that good. She's not well rounded. Well, in some areas. So, I don't know what you like. This is a decent win. Now, one of her two better wins, this and Julian Robertson. Like, she still lost this Pennington fight, in my opinion, and this Angie fight is a good win, but did she really win it? Debatable. So, she's not bad, but she's not great either. So, but nice win here, good finish. Did not expect that, and good underdog win against a veteran for Ricci. But she's gonna get beat again, because she still has the same issues she had a fight ago, or 5 fights ago. She just can't strike. She's beyond one-dimensional. And then, for her opponent, Amanda Ribas, now on a 3-fight losing streak at 31 years old, getting a titanium plate put in her fucking eye, or skull, whatever. Now on a 3-fight winning streak for the first time in her career. The main question when you hear that is, are they going to cut her? Probably not. I would be a little shocked. She's still highly ranked. She's still a bit of a name. But yeah, she needs to win now. If she loses her next fight, it's over. Like, she's gonna be 32 in a month. She's on a skid. She's not very good anymore. She's washed. This is her 4th time getting finished in the UFC, 3rd time by knockout. Like, she just isn't skilled. She's not the most exciting fighter. Like, yeah, she's really nice. She's main evented, what, 2 cards? She's main evented 2 cards, lost them both. Like, she's just not very good anymore. She's washed. At one time, she was alright. She was a decent fighter, but age, being found out what she's not good at, trying to flip between 2 weight classes, it's just not gone good for Ribas, and it's about the end for her UFC career. Again, I doubt she'll get cut right now, but she's going to be out for a while with that injury, and she needs to win her next fight, which is unlikely that she will. So I don't think she's going to get cut yet, but she's right on the verge of it, and she's just is not that good anymore. That simple. Still in the top 15, I think, of both divisions, but her time has passed. She's washed now. It's not simple. Only thing left to say now is, for the first time on, well, I guess we did talk about with Buday, but the first time we actually care to talk about it, fight idea. I forgot Tabatha's ranked, so we could just do it here. Who should Ricci fight next? She's going to move up to number 7 in the division. Okay, let's see, so we can mark off all of these 4, because she already fought Jan. Lemos is booked, Tatiana's booked, Werner ain't gonna happen. So that kind of leaves, maybe, well, Andrade is even booked. So, probably if Andrade beats Godinez, that'd make a lot of sense. If not, maybe if Lucindo beats Angela Hill, because I'm just not seeing a lot here for Tabatha. Like, maybe a Mackenzie Dern fight, but I think Jillian Robertson should get that opportunity. I think that'd be a really good fight. So I just would probably say wait for Ricci, see what the fuck they're gonna do. If Lucindo or Andrade win their next fight, you could do that. Or you could do Tabatha and Mackenzie. I doubt they're gonna do that, especially since I think Jillian deserves that fight with Mackenzie more. But we'll see. Well, I guess Jillian could fight Jan in hindsight. Yeah, actually, yeah, Jillian deserves to fight Xiaonan or even Jandy Robuff. Would depend on what Whaley's doing. So yeah, actually, it makes more sense to have Ricci fight Dern. Plus, the memes on that fight would be legendary, so let's do it. Tabatha, Ricci, and Mackenzie Dern, and Jillian Robertson could fight either Jan or Verna. So yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's very fair. Let's do it. Tabatha, Ricci, Mackenzie Dern. The memes on that fight would be next fucking level, so you gotta do it just for that, so let's do it. Mackenzie Dern, Tabatha, Ricci. Sounds like a fucking hell of a fight. So yeah, the more I think about it, it makes more sense for Jillian to fight Xiaonan or someone like that more, so let's do it. Tabatha, Ricci, Mackenzie Dern. Book it. I never thought I would say that sentence, but the memes are too strong not to, so do it. And that's about all I gotta say there. Good win for Tabatha, Ricci, good finish for Tabatha, Ricci, which I never thought I would say. Good knockout for Tabatha, Ricci. Nice underdog win. Again, my first of 3 underdog picks, and she looked pretty good, got the win. Did what she had to do, even if it wasn't what I was expecting her to do, and I'm happy. So, good win for Tabs. Still not very good, but they were to beat a washed Ribas here. For Ribas, heal up. We'll see you back probably, maybe next year. I don't know how long that injury is going to take to heal. Because she's getting a fucking plate put in her skull. So, you know, fun. And, yeah, we'll see what happens. Hopefully we get Ricci and Dern for the memes, because again, the memes would be out of pocket on that fight. And yeah, not really much more to say there. Book it, would be a banger, it would be funny, and let's do it. Tabatha, Ricci, Mackenzie Dern, book it. Good win for Ricci, somehow coming off a knockout win now, and never thought I would say that. And when in doubt, elbow in the eye. All you need for the baby shark. After that, we go to our 5th fight of the night, our first of 2 bantamweight prelims, and this one was actually decent compared to the second one. And I'm not gonna say I called it, but I did warn y'all a bit here, so I'll take a little pride in that. I wish I listened to my own advice, to be honest. I usually don't. As we had in our 5th fight of the night in the bantamweight division, a fight where, again, I warned y'all. I wasn't right, but I warned y'all. We had Davey Grant versus Damon Blackshear. I told y'all don't count out Uncle Davey, bro. Y'all don't listen. I didn't listen. I should have picked Davey, but no. Yeah, Davey Grant turning back the clock, getting the win. You just can't count out Uncle Davey, bro. He still got it. He never lost it. Again, I'll keep saying it. I wish I took my own advice, because I told y'all, don't. It's not a layup for Damon. But I still picked him, so I feel stupid. But still, on paper, Damon should have won this fight, but he shit the bed. He shit the bed, and Uncle Davey got the W. Not really much to say about the recapping the fight. Round 1, Damon was able to get it down and hold him down, easily taking round 1, and then round 2 and 3, Damon kind of just quit. He really didn't have anything on the feet for Davey. He couldn't get the fight down, and after 10 minutes of that, Davey got the W. Clearly won the last 2 rounds, 29-28. Davey Grant's your winner at almost 40 years old at bantamweight. He still got it, man. He still got it, which is crazy. Ending the 3-fight winning streak of Damon Blackshear, who has been looking great lately. What a win for Davey. It was not a great fight, but it's alright. It was Davey being Davey. And I don't know what else you want me to say, like, pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. That's Davey, bro. That's Uncle Davey. He still got it. 40 years old at bantamweight. Was able to not get submitted in round 1 and win the last 2 rounds. Good win for Davey, man. Good win for Uncle Davey. Again, you can never count out. Dangerous. But yeah, that's about all I gotta say about the fight itself. It wasn't a great fight. To talk about the fighters, we'll begin with the winner, Uncle Davey. 40 years old now on a 2-fight winning streak after being off for a long time. It's crazy that he's still good. Like, he's almost 40 at bantamweight and still good. That's impressive. Like, his striking is still really good. He has good power. He has good cardio. His grappling is okay. Like, he's so good. He's still really good. He's still a top 20 guy at bantamweight, which is insane. But he's good, man. He's good. Like, he's just well-rounded. He's a veteran. He's the crafty veteran. And now on a 2-fight winning streak, beating younger guys. Tavares, yeah, he kind of sucks. Damon, a really good one against Damon Blackshear. Uncle Davey, bro, what else can you say? He never lost it, and he still got it. He's just good. He's just really damn good. And now for the loser of the fight, the man who probably fucked up many parlays and picks, Damon Blackshear. Oh, he lost to a man 9 years older than him and did not look very good. Damon, I still think Damon's good. Like, in S3, he looked really good on a 3-fight winning streak. He's been active lately. His 3rd fight of 2025. He's good. He is really good. The problem is, I don't know what happened here. I don't know why he just fell apart. Round 1 happened. He was looking good, and then he just kind of quit after round 1. Quit, gassed, whatever you want to say. He just fell apart, and you just can't do that against a veteran. Against Al-Tung-Hae Lee, you can. Against Davey Grant, you can't. And he just couldn't fucking hang on and win this fight. It sucks, because Damon is very good. He seems to be a top 15 level talent, but he just kind of broke here. I don't know what happened. I don't know why. he was just not as good as he usually was, and it sucks, but that happens, man. That happens. He'll be back probably before the end of this year, knowing him, and he is good, but I just don't know what the fuck happened here, man. Really shit the bed against a veteran. I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. What I do know is the last part of the recap for a fight is, of course, saying, who should I fight next? For Dangerous Davey, now on a 2-fight winning streak, still about a top 20 guy in the division. Who could he fight? There's some options for him. A Brady Houston be like it, but I don't know about it. I'd love to see him fight Cody Garbrandt, but it wouldn't make a lot of sense. Maybe a Charles Jourdain. I doubt it. Maybe they throw one of these guys up into a top fight with Davey, but I doubt it. I kind of like the Payne Talbot fight. I think that'd be interesting. I would pick Davey to win that, to be honest. I don't hate that. Davey Grant, Payne Talbot are gonna go to London sometime soon. I'd be down to see that because, again, like, who else is there? Like, what? You're gonna throw Brady Houston, Raul Rosas, Gafarov, Jourdain up there? I doubt it. Cody Garbrandt would be a sick fight, but doesn't make a lot of sense. Ricky Simone would be cool, but I doubt it. Raoni Barcelos would be really cool, but I doubt it. Let's do it. Payne Talbot, David Grant. That sounds like a pretty good fight. I'm kind of down to see that, so let's do it. Davey and Payton sounds like a fun fight to me. Book it. I think Davey would win that, to be honest, but we'll see with that one. If they book it, that's an interesting one. It's a real interesting one. So again, let's see what they do, because there's a lot of options for Davey. But what one do I actually think it's possible that they do? I'm gonna say Payne Talbot. So let's do it. Davey Grant, Payne Talbot, book it. Sounds like a banger. Let's do it. And then for Damon, he'll bounce back. I could see him fighting Victor Henry or fucking, who's another guy people use to bounce back? Fucking, maybe Saeed Nurmagomedov, fucking loser. So, Damon will bounce back. He's good. Just bad fight here. Don't know what happened, but he'll bounce back. We know Damon. Hopefully we get to see him again this year, but we'll see. Not much else to say here, though. Decent fight. Again, can never count out Uncle Davey. He's just too damn good, man. Crafty veteran. And, they were able to get the win here. Survive round 1. Damon quit, gassed out, whatever. And Davey was able to just pounce on him for 10 minutes, so good for Davey. Happy for the OG. And, who should he fight next? Let's see him fight Payne Talbot. I think that's an interesting one. Why not? Why not? I think it would be a very interesting fight. But again, there's a lot of options for Davey. Ione, Ricky Simone, Raul Rosas, Cody Garbrandt, fucking Brady Houston. There's a lot of options. But I think I like the Talbot fight. I think it'd be interesting. Test for Talbot. A winnable fight for Davey. Book it. So, yeah, not very much else to say. Gonna be interesting to see what to do with Davey since he still got it. Hopefully we'll see him probably, I'm guessing, early next year, I would imagine. So, let's see what they do with the OG. Good fight. Good one for Davey. Can never count him out. And, I'll see him fight Payne Talbot. Not sure what happened to Mon here, man. Just was not himself against the Brit. Simple as that. After that, we go to our co-main event of the prelims. Another fight I got wrong badly, but I didn't even fucking warn you about this one. I was very confident and I was very wrong. The Unk parlay would have fucking hit for sure. As we have in our co-main event of the prelims in the welterweight division, the only welterweight fight of the night, and it was a hell of a knockout for the 42 seconds that it lasted. As we have in our co-main event of the prelims, the second of 2 Unks back-to-back, and showing they still got it. We had Muslim Salikhov versus Carlos Leal. Wow. I don't know what the fuck to say here. Anthony Fantano just got fucked up. Muslim motherfucking Salikhov, man. I cannot pick this dude's fights to save my goddamn life. 2 years ago, he looked washed. Now he's on a 3-fight winning streak, knocking out guys 10 years younger than him, who are on steroids. I don't even know what to say. Long story short, Leal had no respect for Salikhov. He just bum rushed him. He was just trying to knock him out quickly, throwing bad shots that left him open. And eventually Salikhov said, okay, bopped him in the chin one time with a right hook, I believe, and sent Leal down and out. Muslim Salikhov knockout in 42 seconds. What a win for the OG. Wow. Again, if you had that Unk parlay of Davey Grand Salikhov, you made some money. I hope someone had that. Yeah, what a win for Salikhov, man. Leal had no respect for him, and he regretted that quickly. He ate that hook and went down and out. What a win for Salikhov, man. He still got it at 41 years old. Wow. Truly, wow. Unk still got it, knocking out guys who are 10 years younger on steroids. What a win for Muslim Salikhov, man. What a win. Not much else to say. If you haven't seen a knockout, go see it. And let's talk about the King of Kung Fu. Again, a man I cannot fucking predict if I tried. If I fucking tried. 3 years ago, he was looking washed against Davey, and now he looks phenomenal again. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about anymore with Salikhov. 3-fight winning streak, looking good, borderline top 15 guy now. I don't know what happened in 2022 and 2023, but ever since that Randy Brown fight, he just said, okay, I'm just gonna start winning now. And now he's on a 3-fight winning streak. Oh, Muslim, you fucking crazy old man. He's still got it. Got all the power, got the kicks. Talk about crafty veterans. Muslim Salikhov that, cause goddamn do I not know how to pick his fights. And then for Anthony Fantano, yeah, Carlos Leal's not good. The main thing is how asses were not for Akhmadinov, who lost to this guy. So now Leal 2-1 in UFC. He's an average fighter. He's gonna be able to beat up on bad fighters like fucking Renat, like Morono, like he could probably beat up a Phil Rowe, but he has no chance against good fighters like Muslim, like a Brian Battle. Like, he has no chance against those guys, and he's just not very good. The steroids are not helping him, clearly, and this was bad. This was a really bad performance by Leal. His first UFC loss, that's not bad, to a guy who's an OG who's really good, but yeah, not a good. He had no respect for Salikhov. He was fighting like he was invincible because he was like a giant favorite. Nah, bro, you're not against a crafty veteran. Not against an OG like Salikhov. You gotta respect that man, and you didn't, and you paid the price for it. Dumbass. Come on, Anthony Fantano, I expect better. Not a good night for Leal. Well, he did say good night, because he went out cold. But, yeah, not what he was expecting. Only thing left to say now is, who should they fight next? I don't even need to say anything, because Salikhov already called out the guy I would have had him fight, so let's do it. Salikhov called out Wonder Boy, and let's see him fight Wonder Boy. I said it a few weeks ago. The only 2 fights for Wonder Boy, if he sticks around, are MVP and Muslim Salikhov. MVP's not doing it. Salikhov wants to. Let's do it. Muslim Salikhov, Wonder Boy Thompson. The kicking in that fight would be insane. I would pick Salikhov, to be honest. I'm just gonna be honest. Book it. Salikhov, Wonderboy, that's a co-main on any fight night. That's a fucking featured bout on anything. Book it. I want to see that fight more than you know. Book it. That's all I can say. Please, please do Muslim Salikhov and Wonderboy Thompson. You're gonna fuck us with Wonderboy and MVP. We're not gonna see it. Give us the next best thing. Wonderboy, Salikhov, book it. I want to see that fight so bad. So do it. Not very much else to say though. Great win from Muslim Salikhov. Got another bonus. Well deserved. Dude's really good. Still at 41. He's still really good. Leal's a dumbass. And yeah, I don't know who Leal's gonna fight next. He's gonna probably like a Phil Rowe or some bullshit like that. Someone who's not very good and that he can beat. So that's probably about that, man. Good win for Muslim Salikhov. The dude is really fucking good. Still at 41, and I'm happy he called out who I wanted him to call out. Let's see him and Wonderboy. It's the clear fight to make. Anyone who knows anything about those two knows that's a banger. So let's see it. Salikhov, Wonderboy, please book it. Cannot wait for that fight. If they do it, great win for Unk Salikhov. Making the Unks go 2-0 tonight. What a fucking day for the Unks. Great win for Salikhov. Unk still got it. Leal, you're a dumbass. Let's see Salikhov and Wonderboy. Please. Please. And with that being said, after the Unks dominated, not gonna even click on this fight, it's so piss poor. Featured prelim, Bryce and Saeed, they both suck. You're a piece of shit. You're a tomato can. The inbred battle was won by Thug Nasty. He should not even be on the roster anymore, but consequences have no... Actions have no consequences anymore. Asks Cedricus Dumas. Fuck both of them. You suck. You suck. Fuck you both. Inbred bums. So, that was the prelims. A mixed bag. It started off the first 3 fights were not great. This sucked. This was annoying, but okay. This was just garbage. But then we got here, and this was pretty good. Good knockout by Ricci. Good win by Davey. Beautiful knockout by Salikhov. This was really good, and then you ended with this piss poor garbage, though. Yeah. So the prelims are alright. Heavily carried by the 3 and Stephen Nguyen to an extent. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'll take it. The bad was bad, but the good was good. So, I'll take it. And then, I still got PTSD from last week when I say this, but now we move to the main card. Was that as bad as 318? I won't even have you wait for the answer. No, it was better than 318. Not by much though. So main card time, done with the prelims. Only 49 minutes in. This might be a quicker recap than usual. So let's not waste any more time and let's get into it. UFC Abu Dhabi main card. Better than 318. How good was it really? Let's find out. As we begin in the light heavyweight division with a fight that was way better than the one on the prelims. They actually fought each other. Ebo should take notes. As we have to open the main card, our only finish of the main card, which is worrying. But, you know, at least there was one on the main card here, unlike last week. As we have in our main card opener of UFC Abu Dhabi in the light heavyweight division, in the top 15 of the light heavyweight division, we had Bogdan Guskov versus Nikkita Krylov. Second underdog pick of the night, and second W for me. I'll fucking take it. Yeah, what a way to start the main card. Bogdan starting it off with its only knockouts, so maybe it should have been a little higher on the card, but you know, good to start the main card with a knockout. And good one for Bogdan Guskov. Not a lot to say about the fight. They pretty much did a little bit of striking until Bogdan eventually landed the knockout shot, which was good to see finally happen after 4.5 minutes. I didn't know finishers were allowed on main cards anymore after last week, but it's happy to know they are allowed, and this was good. This was a good win for Bogdan. No idea why he was the underdog here. It's pretty easy money. Krylov super washed, and it was a layup. Not really much else to say. Like I said, good way to open main card, and all we were waiting for is whoever gets dropped first in this fight. And it was Krylov by a right hand. Straight right. Bogdan got up top, grounded him out, and that was that. Again, good way to start the main card. Very simple. I think we all knew Krylov was getting knocked out here. So it's just how long is it going to take till that happens, and it finally happened. So good fight to get in the main card. Like I said, I can't really say anything bad about it. Again, we were just waiting to see when that knockout happens. So simple. We knew this was not going to go long. It didn't. Good way to open the main card. Good one for Bogdan Guskov. Good finish on the main card. After last week, it's needed. And yeah, not very much else to say there. So good stuff. To talk about each fighter real quick. For Guskov, now getting the base one of his career, 4 in a row now. He's setting himself up for a big fight. Now in the top 10, just beat number, what was Krylov, 8, 9? So now Guskov's gonna be number 9 or 8 in the top 10. He's setting himself up for a big fight. He's still young, 32 years old. He's not bad. He's not great. Let's not lie. He's not great. He's not gonna win a belt. But he has good power. His striking's alright. He's not that bad. He's, like, his wins are a little weak, I'll give you that. His wins are not spectacular, but they're still wins. So, it's not bad. He's not looking that bad as a fighter. Especially compared to how he looked in his debut, which was a short notice fight against Volkan fucking Oezdemir. Ever since that fight, he has looked good, and now we get to see where he goes from here. We'll look in a second who he could fight, and that's going to be interesting to see who he fights next. Getting down to top 10, knocking Krylov out of the top 10. Let's see what Bogdan can do. Dude's not that bad. Let's see how far he can go at light heavyweight. And then for Nikkita Krylov. He's done. He's truly done. He has no chin anymore. He's not fast. His grappling is not even being used anymore. Like, his striking ain't that great anymore. He just doesn't have it anymore. That long layoff after that Ryan Spam fight really fucked him, and now he just can't take a punch. He's gotten older. He's gotten slower. Like, he just can't really do it anymore, and it sucks. Because at one time, he was pretty decent. It's a nice 3-fight winning streak. But then you take a break for 2 years, and you come back just to shelve yourself at an older age. It sucks, but that's just gonna happen, man. Especially at light heavyweight, you can't take that time off. Can't let your chin get weak. He did, so it sucks, but that's the game they play. Hopefully, I don't know about hopefully, but we'll see if they give Nikkita one more shot. I don't think they're gonna cut him yet. I think he's in the same boat as Ribas. He has one more chance. If he loses his next fight, especially in shitty fashion, he's gone. So, they'll give him one more chance. But he's right on the verge of being cut. Like, he's one more L, which he will probably lose his next fight, and he's gone. So, let's see. Maybe, or they might just cut him now. I doubt it. But we'll see. More than likely, they're going to probably give him one more chance. He's still a top 15 guy. So, we'll see. If they cut him, I don't think anyone gives a shit. Kind of the same thing as Ribas. But being realistic and thinking about it logically, I doubt they cut Krylov or Ribas. And we'll probably see Krylov get one more shot. Hopefully he takes a little bit of time off, because his chin is just fucked. He came back way too quick after that Reyes fight, and it showed big time. So he needs some time off. He needs to heal up, and hopefully we see him next year. If we see him one more time in the UFC, and let's wait and see if he can get back to form. I doubt it, but we'll give him one more chance. his chin just isn't there anymore, man. He's just washed. Same thing, same reason I picked Ricci. We got Bogdan and Ricci were just fighting washed opponents, and it showed, so good win for both of them, and good underdog wins, so there you go. Lastly, of course, we end every recap by saying, who should they fight next? For Bogdan Guskov, now in the top 10, beating Nikkita Krylov. Who does he fight? Let's see. Volkan, doubt it. Reyes, no. Ratchik, probably not. Jamal? Yeah, probably Jamal. Well, I think so. Reyes is probably gonna get a big fight. Volkan rematch ain't happening. Ratchik is fighting Azamat. Yeah, probably Jamal. Bogdan versus Jamal. It would make most sense. Jamal needs to fight down. The only thing I'm thinking of is what do they do with Zhang Mingyang after he beats Johnny, but he'll probably fight Jan Blachowicz. So let's do it. Let's do Bogdan Guskov and Jamal Hill. Unless you do the Volkan rematch, which I don't see the point for. He's probably gonna fight someone higher ranked. He's booked. This ain't gonna happen. Let's do it. Bogdan Guskov, Jamal Hill. It would be Hill's best chance at a win. And Guskov could win that fight. It'd be a very 50-50 fight to try and predict. So let's do it. Bogdan, Jamal Hill. Let's do it, man. Let's see it. Someone has to win that fight. It would be, again, Jamal's best chance at a win, so let's do it. Jamal, Bogdan. Again, for Bogdan, unless they do the Volkan rematch, which ain't happening. I don't know who else he would fight, so let's do it. Jamal Hill, Bogdan Guskov. Book it. Pretty simple. And then for Krylov, if they do keep him around, let's have him probably fight Alonzo Menafield, I'd imagine. Or maybe Jacoby or Bukowskis. So, we'll see. I don't know. That's a tough one. We'll see what they do with him. So, if they keep him around. If not, then obviously he's gone. But if they keep him around, they're probably going to try and feed him to someone not very good. So, we'll see though. Or again, Jacoby or Bukowskis would deserve that fight. So, the time will tell. But not really much else to say about this fight. Quick, easy win for Guskov. I think we all expected that. I don't know why anyone would pick Krylov here. So, that's pretty simple. And now, what is next? I would say Jamal Hill versus Bogdan Guskov. Again, I'll keep saying it, unless they do the Volkan rematch, which I doubt. Let's have Bogdan fight Jamal. It makes the most sense. And let's do it. Pretty simple stuff there. Let's do it. Not very much else to say. Good fight. Good way to begin the main card. Good knockout for Guskov. That's probably about the end of Nikkita Krylov. If we see him again, I just think it's going to end much the same. He's probably going to get finished. And, yeah, let's see what happens. So, good win for Guskov to open the main card. Easy underdog prediction. And, let's see him fight Jamal Hill. I think he would easily win that fight because Jamal Hill's terrible. So let's do it. Bogdan Guskov, Jamal Hill, book it. Krylov, we'll see if he gets another chance. And that's about that, man. Good one for Guskov to begin the main card. The only finish of the main card, so I gotta give it a little extra spotlight. But that's all I gotta say there. Good fight to begin the main card. It's good to see a finish on a main card after last week. And now we get to the bad portion of the main card. I'm gonna skip through these pretty quickly, and even maybe this. So let's do it. The only fight on the card to actually piss me off. So I'm not gonna waste a lot of time here. As we had our second fight of the main card in the flyweight division, a fight that brutally pissed me off because this dude looked like he just showed up for a paycheck, because he looked like shit. As we had our second fight of the main card, our first of 4 decisions. Can we get some finishes? So, outside of Guskov? Nope. we had our second fight of the main card, the one that pissed me off the most, Almabayev versus Jose Ochoa. Not gonna say much. Ochoa looked like shit. Asu's boring and probably on steroids. Shitty fight. Don't care who they fight next. Again, fight pissed me off. It's the only fight of the card to actually piss me off, so that says a lot. Yeah, Ochoa shit the bed. Should have won this fight. Asu's garbage and is gonna lose to whoever he fights next that's actually good. Shitty fight. What can I say? How ass is Cody Durden? After that, not gonna waste time here. That's all I had to say about Asu. I don't even have anything to say here. Sharable, it's garbage. Marc-Andre Barry, you put up a good fight, man. You embarrassed this tomato can. All I gotta say is Sharable, it's garbage. If you can't accept that by now, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. You are not watching him fight. He fucking sucks. I don't know what you want me to say. He's garbage. Out of all the guys UFC have pushed, especially at middleweight, Char is the worst. I'll happily say with full confidence Bo Nickal's better. Bo Nickal's better. Joe Pyfer's better. Abus is better. Mansour Abdul-Malik is better. Cesar Almeida is better. Char is garbage. He's not UFC level at all. And he's going to lose every time he fights someone actually talented, like when he fought MVP. He sucks. He struggled with a guy who is 6-9 in the UFC. I never want to hear about Char being good. He fucking sucks. Next, co-main event of the evening. Not going to say a lot here because I think we all predicted this pretty perfectly. As we had our co-main event of the evening of one of the most predictable fights of the year. Still feel bad for the losers this fight, but what can you really do, man? What can you really do? As we have our co-main event of the evening in the bantamweight division, a big fight that makes no fucking sense, but got to see one of the best fighters on the roster fight, so that's cool. As we had in our co-main event of the evening, Petr Yan versus Marcus McGhee. I'm not really much of a recap about the fight. Petr just showed levels to McGhee. He easily beat him. 30-27 across the board. I don't know how you give McGhee round one. I guess it was close, but I really don't think it was. I thought it was a clear 3-0 Petr, but what the fuck do I know, I guess. Yeah, Petr dominated, as expected. There's levels to this. As I said in the breakdown, Marcus McGhee's good. But there's being good, and then there's being Petr Yan. So, yeah, not much to say about the fight. You know Petr easily won a decision. It's what he does. He looked crisp. His striking looked phenomenal. It's a Petr Yan fight. McGhee landed a few nice shots and put up an okay fight. But he was never going to win this fight against Petr Yan. Never going to. So, it's that simple. The UFC fucked him over, and Petr Yan did exactly what we knew he would, so that's about all I'll say there. Simple. Simple, like, you know what happened. Everyone knows what happened here. Simple. Next, talk about the fighters real quick. For Petr, this win really does nothing for him. Like, we already knew he was the next guy in line to fight Merab after he beats Corey. This just solidifies it. Yeah. Quick, easy one for Petr. I guess he wanted to stay active, so that's good. He'll probably fight Merab in either probably January or February, so he'll get his chance there. He's still really good, 32 years old, still one of the best on the roster. Just crisp, smooth striker. He's great cardio. He's just really good. What else can you say about Petr Yan? This fight did nothing for him but give him another win on his record. Yeah. So, and keep him active, I guess. So, yeah, he's one of the best fighters on the roster. He's skill-wise one of the best bantamweights of all time. He should be looked at as one of the best bantamweights of all time. It's kind of crazy that he isn't. And, yeah, he's really fucking good. Not really much else to say about Petr Yan after this fight. Now he just waits for the winner of Merab. And Merab, pretty much, because Sandhagen has no fucking chance, so. There you go. Sorry. And then for Marcus McGhee, I feel bad for him because the UFC completely fucked him over here. He did not need to be in this fight this early. But they gave him it. You're not going to say no to it, obviously. And he lost. So he's 35 years old. He's now coming off a loss. He's still good. He is really good, actually. Marcus McGhee is a very good fighter. But yeah, he's just old, 35 years old, and he's never going to beat Petr Yan. So he'll probably stick around the UFC for a couple years, get some wins, maybe drop a fight or two, but he'll overall end pretty good. He's a good fighter. Don't know why the UFC gave him this fight, but whatever. Happy to see him fighting again, and hopefully he bounces back from this like we know he probably will. He's a good fighter, and that's that. So, yeah. Not very much else to say. Petr Yan's gonna fight Merab after he beats Sandhagen. We all know that. Don't even need to fucking say what the fight idea is. You already know it. Not really a fight idea for Marcus McGhee. He'll probably heal up and bounce back. Maybe he'll fight Montel Jackson. I wouldn't be too shocked by that. Or probably Montel Jackson or something along those lines. We'll see. And yeah. Decent co-main, not amazing, but decent. It's a Petr Yan fight, you know it's gonna go to decision. It just depends if it'll be a fun one or a underwhelming one. This one was decent, fine co-main, good win for Petr Yan. Doesn't really do anything for him, just keeps him active more than anything. And yeah, we knew he was gonna win this fight. Lock of the night W after Francisco Prado fucked me over last week. Thank you, Petr, for getting the win. And yeah. Easy co-main to predict. Don't think anyone could really get this one wrong. Sorry, Marcus, but you had no chance in this goddamn fight, man. Good fighter, but there's a good fighter, and then there's Petr Yan. That simple. Good co-main. Done. And now, time for the main event of the evening. I don't even know what the fuck I watched here, but it was something. As we had in our main event of the evening in the middleweight division, one of the weirdest main events of the year, which says a lot, to end UFC Abu Dhabi early in the afternoon on a Saturday, all the way in Abu Dhabi. We had to end the card with a big fight in the middleweight division that was something. We had to end UFC Abu Dhabi with a kind of a bang. We had Reinier, the Ritter, versus Robert Whittaker. Weird fight. That's all I can really say. It was super fucking weird. I don't even know what I watched, to be honest. It was maybe the sloppiest main event of the year, which says a lot, might I add. So to recap the fight, and I think everyone agrees with the scorecard. I don't know why anyone would disagree, but, you know, everyone's I'll talk about that after. I'll save that. Round 1, Whittaker had a really good round, keeping it on the feet, piecing the Ritter up. Clear round 1 for Whittaker. Let me bring my scorecard up. Clear round for Whittaker, no debate. Round 2, the Ritter was able to get the fight down and hold Whittaker down for most of the round. Clear round for the Ritter. 1-1 going into the third. Round 3, Whittaker drops the Ritter early when the Ritter comes out trying to just attack him, and he almost finishes the Ritter, but the Ritter was able to survive and do good in that round, but still clearly lost it. 2-1 Whittaker. And then round 4 and 5 happen, which are weird. For those last 10 minutes, it was kind of just two really gassed fighters trying to throw whatever they can. The Ritter was able to land some good knees. That's about it. Whittaker really didn't land anything late in the fight. It didn't feel like a few jabs and shit. But they were both so gassed by the 4th round. It was just whoever could throw anything was going to land. And the most of the last 2 rounds were either the Ritter landing knees or the Ritter holding Whittaker on the cage. Because outside of that, nothing fucking happened. And I think De Ridder got both the 4th and 5th. Most people agree. And Reinier De Ridder wins a 48-47 decision. Somehow it was a split. I don't really agree. I think, like, I get a lot of people are trying to call robbery, which is bullshit. It was a close fight, I'll give you that. And no, you can't really make a case for Whittaker. I truly don't think so. Trust me, we're Robert Whittaker fans. We all love Whittaker, dude's a legend. He did not win this fight. He did not win this fight at goddamn all. Let's just be honest now, people. Whittaker lost this fight. It was close. Not saying it was a landslide for De Ridder, but Whittaker did not win this fight. It was a clear 2-4-5 De Ridder. That's simple. This is a simple scorecard. These two got it right. It's a simple fight to score. So, trust me. I would love to see Whittaker win this fight. We're all Robert Whittaker fans, but he didn't win this fight. He looked bad. De Ridder looked bad, but he did enough to get the nod, to look like he won the fight, because he did. And after that, Reinier De Ridder wins his first main event in the UFC, beating Robert Whittaker by sloppy decision. And we learned a lot here about both guys, mainly Reinier. So, before I get into that, decent main event. It was fun. It was not a good fight. It was a sloppy, shitty fight that looked super low level. But it was fun. So, there you go. It was fun. But now talk about what we learned. We'll start with Reinier. I'll just cut to the chase. He has no fucking chance against any of the top guys. Dracus, Khamzat, Kaio, or Fluffy. He loses all those fights. Maybe even Almabayev. He's talented. In those early rounds, he's good. His knees are beautiful. He can't really strike for shit. His cardio is garbage. His ground game is amazing. So his knees and his ground game are amazing. His striking, not great. He can't take punches. And his cardio is shit. So there's good and bad to the De Ridder game. He's not a bad fighter, but he's not a champion in the UFC. He's barely a top 5 guy. Again, I think Fluffy's better. Just straight up, I think Fluffy's better. And so, like, I'm not hating on De Ridder. He did win this fight. He did look, when he's not gassed, when he's, and early in the fight, he is good. But he just has no chance against Dracus, Khamzat, Kaio, or Fluffy. He just truly doesn't. So, that's what I think we learned about De Ridder. He is good. But does he have a fucking single chance at winning the belt? Fuck no. No. Dracus would finish him. Khamzat would probably beat him. Fluffy would finish him late, and Kaio would probably finish him. So, he would beat Izzy. He'd beat Strickland. Almabayev, that's a tough one. He's good. He's a top-ranked guy. I might say it. Cannonier would probably beat him, to be honest. So, I don't know. I don't know. He's good. But the flaws in his game are so bad that he's lucky he was fighting a washed Whittaker. Whittaker from just like 4 years ago would have dominated him. So, I like Reinier, but let's start being honest about him. His flaws are going to really destroy him when he fights the higher level guys in the division and not a washed Robert Whittaker. So, let's just call a spade and admit that. So, yeah. And then for Robert Whittaker, I'm not going to say he should retire because he's still got some left in the tank, but he's on the verge of hanging him up. He doesn't have it anymore. His cardio is gone. Like, and people have figured out how to beat him. We know his only weapon is the 1-2 head kick. We know that's what he's going to do. A 1, a 2, and a head kick. Like, he's just done. He has a little bit left in the tank. He has a couple more fights, but at this point in his career, he's not winning a belt. He's not beating a lot of the guys in the top 15. Brennan Allen might beat him. Fluffy would beat him. I can't do a rematch would be interesting. So, he just doesn't have it anymore, and it sucks because Whittaker is a legend, won the belt, yada yada, but he just doesn't have it anymore. He's washed, which sucks, but that's gonna happen, man. It's 2025, not 2015 anymore, and in 2025, Robert Whittaker just doesn't really have it anymore. So hopefully he knows when to hang him up, and he doesn't Tony Ferguson his career. And I think Whittaker should only fight like 2 or 3 more times. I hope he gets a retirement card, like let's say a cool fight night in Perth or Australia, wherever the fuck you want to put it, and he gets to go out in a good main event there. But right now, he just doesn't have it anymore, and he should be starting to consider retirement. He has, again, 2 or 3 more fights at most. Maybe just 1. He's done it all. Legend, but father time waits for nobody, and it's starting to beat up Whittaker, so that's simple. Only thing left to say now is the elephant in the room, and the one I kind of wanted to avoid talking about because I don't know what the fuck to do here. Who are they going to fight next? So now Reinier is going to be ranked to number 5. I don't know what the fuck he's going to do. Well, actually, no. He should fight the winner of Strickland Izzy. Yeah, that would make the most sense. He should fight the winner of Strickland Adesanya, because we know Izzy and Strickland are going to fight sometime soon. So let's have Reinier fight the winner of that. And then the winner of Imavov Kaio will keep the champion busy. That makes sense. Yeah, I didn't think about that. That makes sense. So don't give Reinier a title shot. He does not deserve it. Have him fight the winner of Izzy and Strickland when they finally fight, probably maybe this year or early next year. Maybe, and then if it's Strickland, then that could be even on the White House card. So do that. Reinier versus the winner of Strickland Izzy 2 makes the most sense. And then for Robert Whittaker, he should fight Fluffy when Fluffy beats Dolidze in 2 weeks, I think. Or MVP if he beats Cannonier. One of those 2 would make the most sense. So, or maybe Brennan Allen if they want to give him that jump, but I don't think they will. So, yeah, give Fluffy his chance already, and let's have Fluffy fight Whittaker after he beats Dolidze, or have MVP fight Whittaker if he beats Cannonier. One of those 2 would make the most sense. So, he's just a gatekeeper now, which sucks. So, let's use him like that. Either Fluffy or MVP should fight him if they win their next fight, which we know Fluffy's going to win. If MVP wins, we'll see. But if Fluffy wins, he should fight Whittaker. Give Fluffy his fucking chance already, UFC, you fucks. So, there you go. Reinier versus the winner of Strickland Izzy, and Whittaker versus Fluffy after he beats Dolidze. I think that makes the most sense. Let's do it. Yeah, if that's Whittaker's retirement fight, let's say Fluffy and Whittaker on a Perth fight night next year. Or even let's say they go to Perth for a pay-per-view that could co-main. There you go. So I like it. I think those 2 would make the most sense. So let's do it. So tell me what you think. You can't give Reinier a title shot. You would completely destroy the point of Imavov and Kaio. So, and plus Reinier has no fucking chance against any of the guys up there who could have the belt. So, he has a chance against Izzy or Strickland. He has no fucking chance against Hamzat, Drakus, Kaio, and probably even Imavov's bum ass. So, let's just call a spade a spade. He's not winning the belt. Have him fight the winner of Izzy and Strickland too. There you go. That's what I think of the main event. Not a good fight. Technique-wise, but if you want to see 2 dudes sloppily fight for 25 minutes, it was very enjoyable. It was very funny, and it was a good way to end a decent card on a Saturday afternoon in Abu Dhabi. Finally, only an hour and 20 minutes in, shorter than usual. Boom. That was the card to go over how I did on picks. I went 6 of 12, 3 perfect, 4 15. Not bad. Not great either. Some of them I'm a little annoyed at some of the L's. Ochoa pissed me off. Saeed, I was kind of biased. Leal, you're a dumbass. Blackshear, shit to bed. Ebo, you suck. And I'm not listening to y'all about these new guys anymore. So, but I did get some nice underdog picks. Ricci, Guskov, and De Ridder. So I'll take it. Some good, some bad. What can you do? It was a card like that. The bonuses for the card were, well, 5 of the night to Shara and Andre Berriut, which is bullshit. And then performance bonuses to Salikhov and Nguyen. I already gave a bonus to Ricci over Shara and Marc-Andre, to be honest. Like, come on. Ricci deserved a performance bonus more than this one good round of a fight deserved a 5 of the night. So, well, whatever, they fucking don't make any sense and it's bullshit. What'd be next? Next, I almost forgot how I do these. Next, if you missed a card, what would I say you should go back and rewatch? I would say the Stephen Nguyen fight, just to see how batshit that is. I'd rewatch this portion of the card, it was pretty decent. And I'd say Guskov, you could watch Petr if you want, and the main event. So, I would say watch Stephen Nguyen, Tabatha Ricci, Davey Grant if you want, Salikhov for sure, Guskov, Petr if you want, and the main event. Skip, Buday, Billy, Bryce, Asu, and Chara. So you're about watching a good portion of the card. So, there you go. Something to watch if you missed it. Second to last thing, the chopping block, our favorite segment of the show. Really don't gotta say a lot, it's pretty much just in these first 2 fights. Cut Buchecha, he sucks. Cut Mohammad Yahya, he sucks. And cut Jason Herzog. He does not need to ref fights anymore. Outside of that, I doubt they cut Ebo. I doubt they cut Ribas. No. I doubt they cut Krylov. No, and no. So yeah, just Yahya, Buchecha, and Jason Herzog. Get the fuck out. And unless I'm forgetting something, the last thing I can think to say is, what would I rate the card? Or my overall thoughts for UFC Abu Dhabi? I would give it a 7.1. I gave last week a 6.8. I thought this was a bit better than last week. It had a little more meat on the bones. Not by much, but it was good. With like the prelims did carry a good amount. Ricci, Nguyen, Salikhov. But even the main card had a few gems. Guskov was good. Petr Yan had a okay co-main. The main event was fun. It was alright. When the only bad on the card is Martin Buday fight, which we know is gonna suck. And a shitty Ebo Althon fight happened. Bryce Mitchell had a snoozer. And Asu and Shar was shit. The rest was decent. I can give it a 7.1. It was enjoyable. It had the benefit of being early. If it was later, it might not be a 7.1. But it was early in the day. You didn't have to really fucking wait all day and stay up late for it. It was early, wake up, watch some okay fights, and move on with your Saturday. So, I think a 7.1 is fair. It was a fine card, and I enjoyed it. So, 7.1. A bit better than 318, but not by much. There you go. UFC Abu Dhabi recap done. UFC Abu Dhabi fight week pretty much done. Still got a little bit left to do. I still gotta make 2 shorts about it and a few things, but after we do that, we're done. And then we can look to the future, which is next week with UFC Vegas 1010 or 110. I don't know what we're on anymore. Yeah, we're going back to the Apex for the first time in like 2 months, I think, so boo, but whatever, what can you do? The card doesn't look that bad. The problem with the card, and we'll talk about this, I'll probably have a short out about this when it gets announced. The main event we don't know anymore. It was meant to be Albazi and Taira, but now it's cancelled and we are getting a new main event. So we'll talk about that when it gets announced. Again, I'll make a short about it. I'm worried. I'm very worried about that because we don't trust the UFC to not fuck it up. The card actually looked like, we looked at it last night on stream. The card looked pretty good, just how it was. And now we're getting a new main event. We don't know if it's going to be a flyweight replacement or the rumor is Waldo Cortez Acosta, which is terrifying. So we'll see. I have a lot of worry about next week's card now with Albazi Taira getting canned. Thanks, Albazi. So I'll keep you updated on that, but that will be what we break down next week. So video form, the next time you hear from me is Friday for the breakdown of UFC Vegas, whatever the fuck the main event is, and then the recap will be on Sunday. So there you go. Short wise, just keep an eye out for them. Usually every day there's a short coming out mainly, so just keep an eye out. And stream-wise, you'll hear from me probably tonight for a hangover stream, or maybe Monday, we'll see, but probably tonight. Tuesday, of course, Tough Talk. Thursday, or Friday for the pre-party. You know, the usual bullshit. Your boy will be live, like always, to have some fun with y'all. Had fun last night. Let's keep having fun on stream, gang. And, yeah. That's about that, man. Had fun. Good card yesterday, early in the day. Now we go back to the Apex for 2 weeks. Boo. But what can you do? Good card. And I'm done talking about it for a little bit. So, there you go. UFC Abu Dhabi Recap in the books. See y'all video-wise next week for the Apex. Garbage. I'll keep y'all updated on the main event for that card. And as always, unless I'm going to say something you don't believe I am, please like, comment, sub. 200 subs go away in 2025. I can't even talk anymore. Hope you enjoyed the video. As always, RX out. Good vibes only and always.